One face near left edge. Near speech off.
Okay, this is part one of Joe and I's relationship. It's very interesting. So I think this will be an introduction first. So people can understand how it came about, right? So let's go back to 1982, right? You came to the school for summer, right? And found out you liked it. So let's go back to your 40s and coming to the school. Okay?
Speech on. 1 minute. 46. Stop recording video. Button. Speech off.
Okay, so go from the beginning. So you were just, hold on here. Just take it from the top.
I was Bill Donahue from Holt, Nebraska. I was born in Kearney. And up until I found out about the state school, I was going to public school, but I didn't like it.
And why did you like it?
Well, because I wasn't getting good grades in public school, and because I wasn't allowed to participate in physical education. I had to sit on the sidelines and which was extremely boring.
You tried the musical instrument?
Did I do what?
You tried the musical instrument? What did you try painting?
Well, I tried band, but I couldn't figure out how to put the clarinet together.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing good in band.
Anything else?
And I got discouraged in public school because, like I said, my grades weren't very good. And I started to wonder, why am I going to public school? I'm not going to get good grades.
So, What was, so you were the only child?
Well, I was the only daughter of three who was visually challenged. I have two older sisters, but they're not visually challenged.
Mm-hmm. And your mom, did you say who your mom and dad was?
My mom is Jackie Lee Donahue, and my father was John Donahue, but people called him Jack.
Okay. So what was his vision?
My vision is coloboma.
Okay.
I was born with it. It just means that my retinas are deformed.
Anything else?
Well, I came up to the state school after finding out from you, dear, about the state school. And I discovered that I liked it very much.
Okay.
And I kept on going with the state school until I graduated in 1991.
Okay, but we'll do another segment on the school year. I'm Tim Morgan. My parents are Rolani Morgan and Elena Morgan. And my vision is retinitis pigmentosa, RP. It gets worse through age. Deterioration of the retina. And my family moved from Campbell, Nebraska to Nebraska City, Nebraska, so that me and Ron and my big brother John could attend the school, especially the state school. He gave up his farming and moved into city life. And my mom gave up basic country life to move into a city. That took a lot of changes. Now, when I came up, I went to Hayward Public School because it lived in the Hayward Court on the south side of town. And then when my vision was growing to the point I needed to start the school for the visually impaired, my older brother was already there, so he was attending the dorm while we were moving. You were a town student or a home, what?
I was a dorm student. I stayed in the dorm with several of my dorm mates, and I really loved it a lot because my dorm mates and I used to play games together. We used to eat popcorn together, watch TV together. We
Yeah.
did all kinds of fun things together. It was like a family. And I had a house mother in the dorm. She was like my mother,
Mhm.
so I considered that my family.
So how did you feel about if you would have not heard about the school?
Well, if I wouldn't have heard about the state school and continued public school, I don't think I would have graduated. Because I think I would have quit school. But I am glad that I attended the state school because since I graduated the state school, I was able, since I went to the state school, I was able to graduate.
Okay, so when your family decided to let you go to the school, how did you feel on the way up? The day that you had to leave?
The day that I went to the state
Yeah,
school
so
for
you
the
got,
first time,
yeah, so you got up, you got up excited, and,
I got up very excited that day. I was looking forward to going to Nebraska City to see what the state school would look like.
okay,
So I couldn't wait to get on the road from Holdridge to Nebraska City. I was very excited.
did you feel okay? Did you feel on the interstate, or once you got on the highway?
What did I feel like once I got on the highway?
Yeah,
Well,
what did it seem like to you?
it seemed like it took quite a while to get to Nebraska City. But gradually we got to Nebraska City, and when you saw the state school, and I was amazed about everything at Marion.
So you were anxious,
So I was very anxious, extremely anxious.
okay? Okay, I'm gonna start here for a minute. I'm gonna do some